All right, and we are back for another episode of Hinamatsuri, and this is definitely. I know I keep saying it every episode, but I'm just gonna keep saying it because I want so many people to check this out. This is the funniest anime that I've ever seen. This is the funniest show that I've ever seen, dude. It's so good. Like I'm surprised more people don't know about it. Um, but yeah, what happened last episode? Which one happened last? Oh, okay. Uh, Nita's mob or um his mob group, I guess, was looking for a new leader because their previous leader was trying to retire, and then Hina, because she, in her own way, wanted what was best for Nita, volunteered him. It's like, oh hey, I think Nita should do it because he's old and he's cool, and I guess that's enough reason for her to believe that he deserves it. Twists and turns happen, and the other mobsters think that Nita used Hina to try to get put in as the leader. Which I mean, he didn't really use her. He just kind of like has her around because she sometimes just like follows around. She doesn't want to be home alone. Sometimes she like imposes herself, which is understandable. She's at a young age. She's in a new world, all that kind of stuff, right? Um, so it ended up with Nita. His name was cleared, and he ended up being promoted to lieutenant, but not actual like mob boss. And I think that's it. I think that's all that happened last episode. I mean, so the first half of last episode, we were introduced to new psychic girl, but she was really just on an island by herself until she decided, you know what, this is kind of boring. I'm gonna go to civilization, and I'm just like, why didn't you do that from the beginning? Because she seems to be like pretty smart. She has like survival skills. Um, she seems like to have a different personality than Anzu and Hina. Like Hina is sort of like a lazy, slothful character. She only thinks of herself. Anzu seems to have like a lot of, I want to say like people smarts, where she's like super empathetic and all that kind of stuff. Like she tries to understand people. This girl is more street smart, I guess, where she has like survival skills. She's more practical. She's more level headed, which is why I'm just like, well, if she's so level headed, why didn't she just escape the island right away, right? But she escaped. We didn't see what happened to her afterwards, but I'm assuming we'll like come across her again because I mean she's another psychic girl from the planet, right? But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's just jump.
To throw a big housewarming party.
A pimp?
I mean, I'm sure you're settled into your new place by now.
Yeah.
Not
Why
even
would
close.
you? Why would that be her
Besides,
first
you're
thought?
making
Why would
extra
her
hay
first
for
thought be that
me.
like? All right, and that was episode 10 of Hinamatsuri, and damn, what an episode, bro. Like, it was a lot of Hitomi, but man, we just got so much more perspective into her. Like, we've seen her interact with other people, we've been in her head through her POVs, so we know what she thinks of everyone else. We know why she does what she does, but it's just like, man, at the end of the day, she's still just like a 13-year-old girl, and so she's still like, kind of roughing it. It's hard to say that when all these golden opportunities present themselves to her and she takes them. It's still, I, I don't even know if I should say it sucks because by the end of her segment, it kind of seemed like she got used to it. She's like, you know what? Whatever. Like this is my life now. So I live in an expensive penthouse. Like, oh man. Um, but yeah, it does suck that like she always like gets into situations by just trying to help other people, right? Um, it seems like she's making the best of it though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else to say. Like she kind of just made her peace with it, or her mom made her peace with it too. As far as like Anzu's section, Anzu, don't do it, bro. With the sports gambling. No, dude, it's a slippery slope. I hope it's not like something that they keep doing with her character uh, every episode after this, because it was funny to see because she's like so like virtuous, she's so humble and all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of funny to see her sort of like dip her toes into that, but I hope it's not something like, oh, she becomes horribly addicted, and it's just like, no, not Anzu, dude. Anzu's good. She's a good kid. But yeah, it was nice to see that ultimately she again was humbled. She was like, you don't have to. She learned that you don't have to buy like expensive gifts for people. You just have to buy meaningful gifts, you know, and that's what she ended up doing with her parents, who she noticed were they were kind of having like a couple of rough days in a row, and so she thought like, hey, let me try to do something nice for them to cheer them up because they've done so much for me. And that's Anzu's character right there. So I'm happy that she like went back to that. I hope they don't like delve too much into the gambling. Like it would be funny to revisit revisit it every now and then, like I don't know, maybe like in a future episode, there's a cameo like, "Hey, aren't you that girl who owes me money?" Like, shit like that, you know. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode. That was episode 10 of Hinamatsuri. Please like and subscribe for more reactions. I also react to other anime series, movies, shows that I'm watching. If that's not your thing, I also stream regularly on Twitch at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you need some background noise while you do homework, laundry, or try to figure out, what are the best what are the best sports gambling lines this weekend. I'm very good at talking to myself. But if it is all I see me, my name's Adam. Thanks for checking out Jupiter Machine. And as always, steal credit cards, hurt your loved ones, plant some flowers. Until next time, everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.